Hey everybody, it's Matty here again. Look, I'm adapting. I got this little fucking binder clip, so you can't see my shirt. I don't have to sit here like a fucking asshole the whole time. Um, I don't know what seems to be going through a lot today. Where I'm at. Oh, I can't pivot too much because you could probably end up seeing where I work. Nah, probably not. I doubt it unless you recognize the guard booth. Then you can definitely tell. I was scrolling through Facebook because me too. I'm a slave to social media. I'm on there to check out pictures of people. I wish it wasn't to stalk people, but I do that. I like seeing what's going on in people's lives, and monitoring stuff. Uh, just knowing who's around me, and I like seeing pictures of my daughter up on the internet. Today was good. A little bit about my day before I get started here. I woke up late. Usually I like to go to a meeting in the morning. Text message from my girlfriend there. I do this on my phone because it's easier. Should I go to a meeting? I'm part of a 12-step program. That's how I kicked all the shit. And, normally I'd go to a meeting first thing in the morning, but I overslept today. Had a late night. And ended up going up to my ex-fiance's house. And just kind of hung out. It was real nice. My sister was there and her fiance, and my ex was there with her boyfriend, who's a real solid guy. I was there. Emma got up. I was able to lay with her. And when my sister and her fiance stay there, sometimes they sleep on a futon mattress on the floor. And she gets up in the morning. She goes and lays on the futon mattress and watches. Today was Curious George. Usually it's Sesame Street, but I was able to lay with her for about an hour. My arm around her, and I just sat there and enjoyed the moment. And throughout the day, we just kind of hung out. I went out on the porch, joked around with everybody, smoked cigarettes. It was real nice. It was a good time. Texted my girlfriend about some positive things. Looking forward to the future, which you guys will hear about. I'm going to be working in the guard shed here for a little while, but bigger and better things are going to come my way eventually. I know it, and that's what I wanted to talk about. The last video, you heard a little bit about my life, where I used to come from, and I was very adamant about telling you guys the relationship with my daughter. And we were leaving. I'm trying not to use names. I don't want to do that. You can know my name. But my fiance, ex-fiance, we're hoping to be good friends because we can do that. And but her boyfriend brought me to work, and we were leaving, and I'd given my daughter a couple kisses and hugs goodbye. Said I love you, and all I heard when I was walking down the porch to leave and get to the stairs is my daughter crying, "Daddy," and she was screaming, "Kiss, kiss." So I went back, and she came running over and gave me a huge hug and a kiss, and I said I love you, and she said it back to me. It just fucking warmed my heart, and it brings me to what I wanted to talk about. Seeing things on Facebook about one of my friend's post was, it seems like the world's really fucking me in the ass right now. And things of that nature, one guy posting, it feels like he's just stuck in life and he can't go anywhere. The big thing I wanted to talk about yesterday seemed to be more on community and all that. What I want to talk about today is acceptance. It's very important. Part of the 12 step I'm in. It's a huge, huge fucking factor. Because as much as you'll hear me preach or fucking drone on about if you're stuck in your shit, you gotta get the fuck up and move. Because that's the only thing you can do. If you're stuck in your shit, you're stuck in your shit. I don't know if you've ever walked through a fucking big mud puddle. I'm from down in South Carolina. You walk through a fucking cow field or something and you get your boot stuck. Sometimes you gotta take your fucking boot off and then dig it out of the fucking hole to keep going. And first, though, you have to accept that you're stuck. That's a big thing people always seem to forget. I'll figure out some type of lighting thing. This is kind of just a weird pickup things. Saturday and Sunday, I'll try to do a 20-minute video or something. There's no tangible thing. This is my first time doing this. If anybody ends up watching this far, throw a comment, point of discussion, something you might disagree with. I'll interact. I'll answer questions. You can ask me about my life. Make jokes about me. I make jokes about me all the time. Anyway, side rant over. Big thing you got to do is you have to accept where you are. You have to accept where you've been. If you won't accept it, it's going to own your ass. I was abused as a child. I was molested. I did my share of bad things. I'm sure you'll hear about them. This is kind of like a video diary. But knowing those things happened and accepting that those things happened are completely different. You have to accept and surrender. You have to accept where you're at. It doesn't mean you're accepting this is where you're always going to be. You're never going to go anywhere. Get the fuck out of that mindset. If that's where your mindset is, that's where you're going to be. You know, that's that old adage. You know, whether you think you can or can't, you're right. If you think you can go someplace, you're going to go someplace, but you have to accept where your feet are in the moment. You know, that's what was coming out of my mouth yesterday, too, a little bit. Where I'm at in the moment. I have heat. I have no hot water. I have no electricity. That's how I'm choosing to live. You know, am I a victim or a volunteer? Some things from my past, I was victimized. I know what it's like to be a victim. Am I volunteering to stay where I'm at? When people hand you keys to their apartment and tell you to come on over and every time you are and you choose to live in an RV, yeah, I'm volunteering for that. That's where I need to be. It gives me time to be alone. It gives me, you know, I have mental health issues, and it's a hot button issue because I've always held in my heart that the people were just sick. You should be able to fucking control it. I cannot control my mind. I'm not dumb by any means. I'm not the smartest person I know, or the most intelligent, or the wisest. But I have mental illness. I have PTSD and bipolar. I have no control over what my head does sometimes. I do have control over going, look, Matt, you need to accept that you have something chemically wrong with your brain and you cannot control your mood or your thoughts. Mood and thoughts, that's it. I can't control them. So that I'm stuck where I'm at forever, right? No, I can control my actions. I'm going to therapy for the first time next Friday. First time. Never met with a therapist willingly. When I was little, DCF made me. And I got nothing out of it. I sat in silence. And I want to. I have to get over the things in my past, but first I have to accept them. I have to accept who I am now. If you feel like the world's fucking you in the ass, that's all in your head. That's all in your head. You can go, alright, I'm sitting here at a poker table. I got dealt a shit hand. You know, you do have the option to fold and accept it, or maybe you start bluffing, you bully the pot a little bit. You can get out of your shit. You can. You have to accept it first, though. If you don't, you're never going to move past it. You know, I've had to accept the fact that I was molested. I had to accept all the feelings tied with it. How scared I am in sexual relationships. How scared I am in personal relationships. How fearful I am. Because I'm afraid someone close to me is going to hurt me. My girlfriend, she's never going to do nothing that I don't want her to do. If I tell her not to do it, she won't do it. I know that, and part of my head doesn't. Part of my head might ever not know it. But you know what? I accept it. I accept the feelings. I accept the fear. I embrace it. That's the only way I can move on and get past it. Find some way of it not controlling me. For a long time in high school, I thought I was gay. I know it's not a choice. And that's what I'm saying. I didn't think I was straight. I thought I was gay. Did I have gay relationships with other men? No. Did I check out other men? No. My head thought I was gay, though. My parents had always tied child molesters into, you know, being fags. The devil. No. And that's what got mixed up in my head, and I didn't know. I knew I was with another guy, even though I was forced, at a very early age. I'm talking between the ages of 9 and 11. And that shit owned me. It owned me, and part of it still does own me. I have trouble getting comfort from other men. Part of the 12-step program is having a sponsor. We talk about intimate things, and I have trouble with that. It's a wall I put up to not let men close to me, and it mutated over the years in adolescence is to not let women get that close to me either. Because if it's just me, nobody can hurt me. But if it's just me, nobody can make me happy. And if I've tripped into a mindset of everything sucks and this fucking blows and life's never going to get better, with nobody around me to pick me up from that shit, I'm fucked. I'm really fucked. And, you know, in high school, I was saying I thought I was gay. I really did. I didn't want to be gay. I felt like someone had made me gay, and that's very fucking comical. But I had to accept the fact that I didn't know. I didn't know. I had something tragic done to me when I was at the age of where you're just starting to explore those things, feel some type of attraction to girls. I've never been that. I love you and I have a crush on you, so I'm gonna put gum in your hair on the playground and push you. I'm not that type. Um, I've never been that type. I grew up with four older sisters, and if I became that type even a little bit when I was younger, they kicked the shit out of me, and well deserved. You know, um, and I had to accept that. I actually had a conversation with somebody my senior year in high school. He was homosexual and he got bullied. That's how it was. I graduated in 2008. He was bullied. That's still how it was. It wasn't as open as it is today. And I ended up talking to him. I thought I was coming out to him. And he asked me a couple very important questions. He said, "Do you like dick or vagina?" And I said, "Well, I don't like dick. I don't know about vagina." He said, "Do you stare at guys' asses or girls' asses?" I said, "Girls' asses." And he said, "Well, what's the problem then?" I said, "I don't know if I'm gay." And he goes, "Are you gay?" And I said, "No." He's like, "There's your fucking answer then." Like, it was that easy. Like, just asking some random person. I don't even think it would have mattered if he was a homosexual or not. Just those stupid questions. Someone asking me out loud and me answering. I was like, "Oh, yeah." So I shook that. I didn't really have any good relationships in high school. I think I dated two people, and they were very big in you got to kiss me in public to show that we're together and all that stuff. And openly showing affection for me is hard. And I've accepted that. Accepted what high school was. I was an awkward kid. I was abused. I didn't know how to be around people. I accepted it. I moved past it. I'm not that awkward kid anymore. I can go into a crowd sober and fucking mingle with people, shake hands, tell jokes, have a genuinely good time. I can smile now. That shit's not owning me. Do I remember it? Do I remember it vividly? Absolutely I do. But guess what? It happened. And I accept that. I got dealt a shit hand. I had cigarettes put out on me. I accept that that's happened. You know what's fucking cool? When I'm holding that little girl I talk about so much and you'll hear so much about, and I look down and I got cigarette burns on my arm, and I know she'll fucking never get one, and it fucking melts my heart. My father telling me I broke the cycle, of being a good dad. Because he tried his best. He did. And still, it felt so fucking nice to know I'm never going to do that to my child. And I've been struggling. I'm getting choked up when I talk about that little girl. I always get choked up. I can't help it. And it's been that way since she was born. It was like a fucking beam of light hit me in the chest, and it was just everything was good. And every time I see her, it's like that, or think about her, it's like that, and it overwhelms me. But back to acceptance. A little bit graphic, but out of personal experience, if someone is fucking you in the ass, there's nothing you can do about it. They're in the position. He was talking about the government. Feeling like they fucked him in the ass. Yep. Okay. Maybe they spit on it, maybe they didn't, but either way, it happened. What are you going to do? You going to sit around and bitch about getting fucked over? Don't go out and get even. That don't help. Especially against the government. How the fuck are you going to get even on them? You don't get even. You do what you're supposed to do. It's the next right thing. That's all it is. The next right thing. And you have to accept it. You have to accept the situations you're in. Are you a victim or a volunteer? Mine and my ex's relationship was fucking glorious for the first year and a half. The issue with that is we were together for 4 years. We have a 2-year-old. So we tried making do. I proposed, did the things I was supposed to do as the role of a family member. It wasn't a good relationship. I was not happy in it. Do I miss aspects of it? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But guess what? I know what happy is now. The woman I'm with now fucking makes me so happy. Given light of what just happened, obviously I'm living in an RV part-time. So there was some hurt involved on my end. I'm still human. I can be calm. But I have to accept where I'm at. I have to accept consequences. I have to accept that sometimes there's consequences over shit that's not my problem or my fault. all I have to do to start moving forward is to accept where I'm at in this moment. Right now, where I'm at in this moment, it's easy to accept things. I'm working in a really easy job. I just spent 8 hours with my beautiful daughter and my ex and her boyfriend and my sister, who just started her journey in being sober, and her fiance. It's fucking beautiful. It's a beautiful day. Talking to my girlfriend throughout the day about how her work day is going and all that. It's so easy for me to be accepting right now. I'm sleeping at my girlfriend's house tonight. I slept there last night. Today's fucking easy to accept things. When I'm sitting in the RV, listening to Ed Sheeran, crying, because I'm fucking hurt, I'm hurt. It was a lot of shit from my past. It still hurts me. It's hard to accept things. And I sit down, and you know what I do? I sit there and I allow myself to cry. Because I'll cry. I'm a big burly dude with this fucking beard. 6 feet tall and 185 pounds. I'll sit there and weep. Listening to Ed Sheeran, fucking Justin Bieber. That's for a different rant. Found out the other day I like Justin Bieber. Yeah. Big fucking surprise to me, but he's got a couple good songs. And I let myself feel. That's the first start. I let myself feel. If I have to cry, if I have to be pissed off and angry, I sit there and I let myself feel. Oh, that's okay. I can feel. And then what do? I write down how I feel. You know, and then I tell myself, you're not going to feel this way forever, but you feel this way right now, and you have to feel it. There's nothing I can do about how I feel at any given moment. That's everybody. The bipolar and PTSD does not care. That's irrelevant. If I didn't have that, I feel what I feel. I have to allow myself to feel what I feel. At any given moment, there's nothing you can do. Can you watch a puppy get hit by a car and not feel upset by it just because you're thinking you shouldn't be upset by it? Is there anything you can do to change how you feel, change the situation? You can't reverse time and save the puppy. You can't all of a sudden be a sociopath and not feel. That's where the acceptance has to come from. That's where it has to come from. You have to accept it. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it, then there's nothing you can do about it. Accept it for what it is. You know, both my ex and my current girlfriend have things about them I don't particularly care for. Would I change them? Either of them. Not in a million years. Not in a million years. I accept them for who they are. My ex is my friend now. I can call her my friend. Or my baby mama. No, I'm not calling her my baby mama. The mother of my child. We're friends. I'm going to my daughter's playgroup on Thursday. It's 2 hours. I get to see her interact with other small children for the first time. That's fucking awesome. That's easy to accept. My girlfriend might get a little jealous over it or insecure. I have to accept that too. I have to let other people feel how they feel. But yeah, acceptance. It's very, very simple but hard to do. It's very simple but hard to do. I've gone days without eating before, days without sleeping. It's hard to accept things. You know, make sure you eat. Make sure you get some type of fucking sleep in. You know, at least do that for yourself. Take care of yourself. Acceptance is super simple. And I've been working on acceptance for 5 years now. Come January. Acceptance for 5 fucking years. I know people have been working on it for 30. Little by slow, it'll come. But you have to tell yourself, you have to sit down. If you find any way you want to do it, if you got to think in circles for hours and days, do that. I write and cry. You just sit down and do that. You sit down. I write down, all right, this is the situation. I write down how I feel about it. I write down, I literally write, is there anything you can do about this situation? If there is, I write it down. And then I have to ask, are these possible? All right. No, yes, no. All right, we'll pick the yes. If I do this, will it make the situation better or worse? If it's yes or no. If it's no, it's like, all right, then I'm not going to do it. If it's yes, I have to ask myself, will it make it better for me? Will it make it better for me and this individual, or will it make it better for both of us? If it's better for me, I'm being a selfish dick. If it's better for them, I'm probably people-pleasing, because I can't hurt myself either. You know, you gotta take care of your shit. If it's better for both, that's what you do. I'm living in an RV. It's better for both. If I'm at her house, she doesn't have to worry. If I'm at the RV, she doesn't have to worry. She knows I'm at the RV. I get time to myself to write and feel what I gotta feel, because I still have trouble crying in front of women. Men more. But I've cried in front of my ex numerous times. My sister, my girlfriend, I cry in front of them. And I just have to accept it. That's it. I feel like I'm just repeating myself over and over, but in 20 years, will me living in an RV matter if I'm still with her? No, it won't. You know, you can also do that to try to ask yourself, what's this? If I stick to my plan, if I find a plan, if I find the solution, I accept where I'm at and I'm moving forward, will this be relevant in 10 years? Most things aren't. Most things aren't. And it all starts with me. Good or bad, you accept it. It's good practice to check yourself and see if you can accept a positive situation. If someone hands you $100, you're going to be like, yeah, I accept it. Thanks, no problem. It gets you in the mentality of, am I accepting of this? Sometimes people go to give me things and I'm not accepting of it and I take it. I'm very big into being self-sufficient. I can't do that in an apartment right now, so I live in an RV. I don't want to live on someone's couch. I'd rather be intertwined in a relationship. So people can go to give me $20. I won't accept it. Do I need help? Absolutely. And I have to accept I need help. And it makes me accepting of help. If that makes sense. So it's good practice. Even if it's a positive day, sit and check. Do I accept this? So when it's a shit day, you can go, can I accept this? Some things you can't accept. Most things you can, though. You can at least find some type of acknowledgement. Hey, you know, I was diddled 15 fucking years ago. I'm 25. Do you think the person that did it to me even remembers that it happened? I fucking hope so. But is there anything I can do in the moment to make it not have happened? No. I can accept it. I can define myself as my own person. I can let go of the fucking hostility. And people have come to me because I've talked about it openly to people and in groups of people. No matter how uncomfortable it is for me. Because then I do get people that come and say, hey, this happened to me too. I need help. And I can help them. I can offer something. I can offer them an ear. You know, one day I don't know where this channel's going. I don't know how many people are ever going to see the end of this and what I'm saying right now. 2? Maybe. Maybe 1, maybe none. I'm hoping I have an email set up, though, in the future. So if you have something you don't want to post in the comments or you just want to fucking reach out and talk to me, you can send me an email. And I can talk. There's a lot of things I can offer. I'm 25 years old and I have a lot of life experience. More than most 25-year-olds. I've been getting up and putting on my boots to go to work for 10 years. I've been making my own way for 10 years. It's not a lot compared to someone in their 60s who've been doing it for 40. But it's almost half my life. And I can help people. I know I can. And there's going to be difference of opinions. I don't want you to feel like you can do whatever you want. You're never going to hear me say like, subscribe, and share. You don't have to do that shit. If you want to, thanks. If not, maybe you pick something out of this very episode. Maybe it's a year from now and you're reading this and it's got a million fucking views on it and I have said something in the past 25 minutes that you're like, oh shit, that fucking helped me. That's what I'm after. That's what I'm after. Future for the channel, I could have 20 million subscribers because I'm fucking a Gandhi. I don't want no fucking money. I'm all set with that. You give it to somebody else. Send the email I set up a picture of, hey, I just donated $20 to my local soup kitchen. That's what I want. I'll find my way. I'll work in guard boots. I'll fucking split wood. I'll dig ditches. I'll break my back. I'll do what I have to do. I don't need it like that. Other people need it like that. People with no legs whose fucking social security check ain't fucking helping them out. They need it. Go bring them fucking shirts. Don't bring them pants like a dick. Anyway, we're rounding up the 25-minute mark, and I want to keep these between 20 and 25 minutes. If you made it this far, I hope you got something to help. Like I said in the beginning portion, any topic you want me to discuss, throw in the comments. I'll try my best. I'll take a whack at it. But this will be a Saturday and Sunday thing. Unless I get bored, in which case I'll post another. But if not, I'll see you next Saturday. And I hope you guys enjoy your week.